Welcome to Mrs. Green Thumb. I believe my short-term memory says it's number 17, so that's day 17. I'm raising this caterpillar, from a caterpillar to a monarch butterfly. And this is my daily vlogs. I'm jumping in here. It's 2:48 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And, yep, it's all good. I also will jump in and say happy July 1st. Sorry, July 4th. July 1st to Canadians, July 4th to Americans. Thank you for joining me. Hi, David. Hey, how are you? I wasn't sure if anybody come, but I wanted to get my daily vlog out there before. I mean, people are enjoying themselves, and I don't blame them, celebrating in the States and all over. How are you doing? David, did you say you're having a good day today? You're kind of quiet today. So you're having a good day? Triple C and Joe Show. Hello. You changed your name. Hey, Wendy. Hi. How you doing, doll? Hi. You changed your name. Triple C and Joe Show. I know you did. It's because you were crocheting or something, so your name changed. I had to come and see you. I think I've been missing your live streams when you're on there. Triple C and Joe Show. I think I'm outside when you're doing some lives or whatever. I'm not on. Okay. Good. Oh, 6 out of 10? Well, I don't want you to drop too low there, buddy. Thank you, says 5 people here. 1 thumbs up. Thank you very much. Richard, hi there. Hello. Nice to see you. Look at people from all over the world. So that's fantastic. Wendy from the UK, Richard from France, David from Australia, Triple C and Joe Show from the United States. And again, we'll say happy July 4th. It's their holiday today. So Richard, it's good to see you. I don't think you've been here since the caterpillar turned into a chrysalid. So that's what it is. You too, David. You don't get too low there, buddy. I get worried about people. I don't want people to be too sad. So 6 is pretty low. Just don't get any lower. We got to cheer you up. That's what I say. And Wendy, lovely stuff you got going on there. I was watching all your goodies and your 2 last videos and that. Trying to catch up while I was off. Thumbed you. Thank you. If you thumbed me, thank you, Richard. I appreciate that. Yeah, so when I was trying to catch up on everybody's stuff as I got off this morning. And I think I'm caught up. So you got all your videos caught up. Richard, it's great seeing you. David, always, you're my pal, and I think about you to make sure that your days go higher than a 6. But no one's perfect, and we all get our silly days being low, and we don't feel good. So that's a normal thing. And I appreciate you too, Wendy. I really do. You're doing really well, and I'm proud of you. Today is about giving back. It's not all about me. It's about giving back and saying thank you to everybody else. So thank you. It's times you got to do that. It's coming to rough time nowadays, and you just want to show that you care about. Truly show it, not showing negative stuff, not showing anything, how everybody jealousy, none of that. Shining something more better. Look at this. And Chef's in the back. Chef, adorable videos that I saw of you. Just catching up on all you guys. Yeah, well, it didn't get much difference. You know, that's the butterfly. Those are fake pictures, but the chrysalid is coming a little darker. You can see it up top. And it's, you just don't have to type, Chef. I'm happy you're here. If you just tell me you're here once in a while, I'm happy to know that you're in the background. Thank you so much. I didn't know all caterpillars don't turn into butterflies. I didn't know all caterpillars don't turn into butterflies. I believe most of them are. Maybe they don't all. I don't know that for a fact. Maybe they don't, but a lot of them do turn into butterflies. But I don't know if some remain as a butterfly or a caterpillar. Probably. There probably is. Who's doing 4th of July fireworks? That's what Davey wants to know. Anyways, this little girl named Claire, well, that's what I want to do. If all goes well, my fingers are crossed, and she's born, and I can release her. She'll be named after my mom, like I've said in a lot of live streams. It's not any major changes to you that you would notice right now, because it's hard to show you. But the chrysalid should start getting darker in color, because it's going to be changing to the colors you see, like that picture right here. it'll start having some brown tones inside of it. Because when it comes open, it's going to be a miracle. It's full grown and it's just really big on that tiny little thing. It amazes me every time I watch it. No, we don't have them over here till 5th November, bonfire night. Yeah, only certain, what did I say? Actually, David, what I learned this morning was to the 2 countries that celebrate July 4th is the Philippines and the USA. And another one, Denmark, kind of celebrates for the USA and Denmark. They celebrate the July 4th holiday to celebrate the US. So it's kind of cool. It is, Wendy. You know, doesn't it, like, just, I want you to guys visualize this. The next time when you see this into a butterfly, if you miss it, I'm trying to videotape it while it comes out. So I'm keeping track of how many days, roughly, I think it's 11 days to be a butterfly. If it's not born by then, I'm trying to videotape it and do a live stream of it because it comes out that fast. When the chrysalid breaks open, it just comes out upside down, flies open, and then it starts to have to dry its wings, and it has to learn how to fly because it doesn't do it automatically because the wings are too wet. So, yeah, but don't, like, just look. I just want to show you. That's not even, look at my fingers, okay? Look at it right there. You can see my fingers, and it's not, what is that, an inch? Right here. What is that? Is that an inch? That's about as much as it is, 3/4 of an inch to an inch. And look what comes out of it. I mean, it's the coolest thing when a butterfly comes out of that, and it's not even an inch big. I mean, I think it's amazing, really. I have to thank you on this holiday day for all of you coming. Thank you so much. I mean, I wasn't sure who would come or not to support this, but like I said, if you can't watch it, then come on and watch it later. Hey, Sakuna. Thank you. Stop by we'll watch later. Butterfly hanging out. Yes. All right, Sakuna. Thank you. Yeah, that's all I ask. If you can't watch it or be with me with the live stream, then take a look at what we talked about today, because I normally try to add little pointers to it to educate people on this butterfly. And to Sakuna will be joining me. Yeah, no problem, Sakuna. Sakuna will be joining me Tuesday night. Tuesday night is, hello, Misha, at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. We are going to, hi, Susan. You did, Susan. Thank you for catching me. And July 4th, you guys, thanks. It's a big deal. It's your holiday, and you're coming to join me. So thank you very much. So what I was going to say was Tuesday night, me and Sakuna's coming because I kind of started talking with her, and I thought this would be a cool idea. So at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this Tuesday, not only will I be talking about the monarch butterfly, but I'm going to pull up pictures of all over the world. So if there's butterflies in the UK and you happen to be here, whoever happens to be here is the butterflies in Pulla. So let's see, if Wendy was here on the live stream at 6 p.m. on Tuesday night, I'll say, I know where Wendy's from the UK, so I'm going to go and pull up what butterflies are local to the UK. If you were from Australia and you're here, then I'll pull up pictures from Australia and the local butterflies located to your area and kind of educate you on that. Will, thank you for dropping by. Yeah, yes, happy Independence Day to everyone. Happy 4th of July. Happy 4th of July. Can't stay here. I'm making 25 hamburgers, patties right now. Church group. Yeah, go for it. Well, thank you, honey. It's okay. Like I said, this particular one, if you get a chance to watch over it with the butterflies to see if there's any changes, that's what I want you to do. This is the one that when you can't come, if you want to look back on it after and see how the butterfly's doing, or comments that I've made on it, or anybody chatting about it, because sometimes people put in information about it. This is the one where you can't make it. If you want to watch it again, it's most appreciated by me. Yeah, pass me a hamburger. I think everybody wants some hamburgers. Oh, yeah. Yum. From France, but toning down. You all go nuts. Anyways, yes, I hope he has a lovely time too. Well, have a lovely time. Have fun at the barbecue. It's your holiday. I get it. And of course, I'll be vlogging tomorrow too. So I vlogged on my holiday. I'm vlogging on your holiday. I'm vlogging anytime, once a day. I want to vlog until this little baby is all born. How is the monarch? It looks good, Susan. I wish truly if I can design something later or next year to show you how incredible it is, then I would. I just don't know how I can design a cage with a camera in it to show you actually better views of this. And I don't right now. I'm not going to turn it around because you still don't see it that good. I don't think so. If I turned it around, I have a plastic screen in it. You don't see it that good. No, that one, not real, Michelle. Wait a minute. Oh, is that buttercup up there? No. Wow. Is that butterfly up there? No, that's just pictures. That's my crafting thing. Oh, no. But they're that big. Yeah, they're that big, Misha. When you see it, that's why I want you guys to see this amazing thing being born. It's just incredible. You can ask me questions, and you're gonna see that, because I was under the assumption that when a butterfly monarch would be tiny and then grow up. And I said, no, it's not. It becomes, when it's born from the crystal, it's the same size as you see it around. It doesn't grow as a tiny little butterfly and grow big. It's the size it's born. A big size, and that's it. It stays that size. I'm a Nana boy. You're funny, Richard. But we love you. Wendy, Misha, okay, soon then, eh? Hey, okay, soon then, eh? Hey, Misha, hey. Yeah, well, not soon. You got to be patient. It's kind of like having a baby. You don't get a baby right away. You get a baby, and this is kind of soon for us. So it takes 9 months to have a child. This one takes probably, I was doing the count, maybe roughly 23 to 25 days in full that you should get it. So technically less than a month and you have a butterfly, or it takes a human being 9 months to have a child. This is a little bit, you got to be patient, but not really as much as having a child. So we still have doing the countdown. What did I say? I think we have, I believe I got it that next Friday should be the 11 days. So next Friday, give or take. So yeah, I think I roughly said next Friday should be born, but I could be off because I'm only going by, there's no exacts here. It's kind of like saying I'm going to have my child tomorrow and you have it a week later. You have no idea of when you're going to have a child. Same with this. I can only do rough estimates of what I took roughly after it became a chrysalid. I just did the first year when I did the video, I counted it took 11 days. Then last year I was doing the butterflies and said, it's going to be 11 days. I don't think it's going to be born. And sure enough, on the 11th day, they were born. So I'm just roughly doing my math here. From the day it was a chrysalid at 11 days on, and I think it's next Friday. So, and I would love to show you guys. It would be the most coolest thing for you guys to be here live. But if you can't, and as long as I can get on camera, you can always watch her together. And then as soon as she's born, I got to teach her I'm going to feed her and everything else. Hello, Andy. How long does an adult live for? How long does an adult live for? Are we talking about a butterfly? I'm trying to think of how long. If you watched the original video I had, but she had bad wings. So I have to say, oh God, it's like, it's weeks. Like, it's not months and months. It's maybe 2 months or something. I don't know. I don't know the exact time. I should actually, no, that's a good question. And I should have an answer to that, but I don't know. I know the one I had lived past 6 weeks. People said it was only 6 weeks. People said it was only a couple weeks. And I know for a fact they live at least past 6 weeks. I think 6 weeks to 2 months at least. Remember though, their season they come from Mexico, and it's 3 to 4 sets of butterflies that do the whole round trip. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's the first set is somewhere in the I think the southern states, or it's what did I say, Louisiana, somewhere in there. Area around there that they're first born. Then they have eggs, and then they fly towards Canada, and then from Canada we get second, third generation, and from going back to Mexico from the state, they go back through Canada through the states, and that's about on the 3rd and 4th. Washable markers, happy 4th of July. So yeah, it's all right. I'm not sure. Susan, love your girl. Okay. This much is held. I don't know why it's held, but I'll show it because it's not a big deal. In a minute. All right. Oh, you got it? Took care of it? Thanks. Whoever took care of it. Thanks. I was just about to clear it up with my mouse. So, yeah. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be hard. I got to leave it and let it go. But, that's what you do. You got to raise up kids and you got to let them be on their own and they'll come back to you eventually. And all I was promoting it for the past 17 days is grow milkweed if you're in the area in the path of the monarch butterfly. Can take about 4 weeks in the pack of summer and warmer climates. The egg takes 5 to 10 days. Now that's what you're reading. Yeah, that's what you're reading. That's it takes longer than 5 days to become an adult one. Yeah, it's not right though. See, that's what I'm telling you. I did 3 years. Not everything you read is exactly. I have not seen one done for 5 to 10 days. 5, never. And it was 12. So that seems, the numbers are off. The other one, though, from the caterpillar stage, when it chrysalis to the 10 to 14, maybe that's possible. I'll agree on that one. But the egg takes 5 to 10 days. 5 to 10 days to be a larva. Maybe. I don't know. I just find that one weird. But the 10 to 14, maybe I'll agree with that one. I'm showing you, so I'm not typing this. I'm showing you live what I do, and it's there. I'm showing you facts. I'm not showing you what somebody wrote and typed. I mean, some people type a lot of stuff. It doesn't even mean they actually raise monarch butterflies. They just read it somewhere else and put that down. So I'd be curious to see who actually typed some of this stuff. That's what I'd say. All right. Seems to me that everybody's disappearing on me. So I'm going to get off very shortly. I knew I was going to do at least 15 minutes. Okay. Winter, if it's a female or male, wonder. Well, Wendy, Susan gave me some info, and she could be right on this one. That's all right. So I'm just curious. This one, I can't tell. I can't see it. So it's supposed to be that you can tell in a chrysalid. I looked at it. It has 2 dots, a long one for a male, and 2 dots and a long one, and 2 long ones for a female. I can't see it. So that's why I don't know whether that's true or not. I mean, it sounds good on paper, but look this is what I was trying to see right here. I got a magnifying glass. Okay. See, look at, I went up here and I cannot see the spots they're talking about. I've been trying to see it, but I don't want to bug the chrysalid. The only way I can prove to you this is after it gets out, I'm going to pull down the chrysalid and see if I see any sign of dots and lines. And then I'll show you. I'll show you right with a magnifying glass if that is true, that it has markings on it, because I can't tell right now. Even if I turned it around, it's too far, the distance. So, and I don't want to wreck it from falling down. So I'm not fooling around with it. I leave it alone. Wait till it's hatched. I'm going to take the chrysalid and show you after it's hatched. Let's see if there's any spots on the top rim to see if actually that's true. Oh, might need a bit longer to grow then. Oh yeah, definitely needs. I told you at the smallest it's going to take at least 11 days. Like she wrote, I agree with that. It's probably 11 to 15 days from the minute it goes to a chrysalid. So that the 11 days falls under next Friday. Now it's not born by next Friday. That's 11 days. So then we'll count 11, 12 until it's born. And I really do want to have this as a live stream, a video saying, now I can say, look, you guys, you can finally see it. I've seen it for myself. However, normally they were born in the middle of the night. I just woke up to them and they were already fleeing in the cage I had for them. They were already flying around. So I never actually seen it come out of the chrysalid at all. Not yet. This is my 3rd year, and I would really like to see it firsthand myself, actually seeing it come out. So yeah, definitely needs a little longer there, Wendy, like you said, for sure. Thanks, Susan. I think that'd be fun. Thank you for promoting that, Susan. I love you. I like you're doing all the research and putting it down there. I thank you so much. I think it means a lot. I'm honest that I'm saying if I don't feel something's right, I'm going to tell you I don't feel it's right. I am not God and Jesus and none of these beautiful people I am, but I'm here to show you what I know. Yeah, pray does for you. Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. You're welcome. It's interesting so much. I'm interested so much. Yeah, I think I appreciate it. I can tell my well, how do I put that nicely? Because I don't want to sound mean, but I can tell the people that are really interested in it. I guess the true supporters too, especially the Monarch, and find out what's going on. You kind of cool about it, and glad to see it happen firsthand. And I know that I can tell who's really interested in this. You know, I am. I'm going to keep doing it. I mean, I'm going to do it until I can't do it anymore. Definitely. And I'm going to it's so hot that I can't go out, but I'm dying to go out and see if I can find some eggs to show you, start this whole process again. And I would have to separate them though. I'll have to put them in the container the way I started. I put them in a smaller container, keep an eye on them that they're fed, and then I switch them to the bigger cage. And as long as they're around the same age and the same size, then they're fine. But if you get one bigger by accident, they can eat them or eat the egg on the leaf by accident. So I have to be careful of that. For the next round, if I'm going to do more than one, I'm not going to do too crazy, but I'm going to do what I can do. Because this seems to fit. It fits a lot of butterflies in here. If you think about it, this cage is huge, and I'll bring it back to the size of it from the floor. Look at that's a pretty big container for one little butterfly. So it is designed for a lot of butterflies. Monarchs all the way down. So yeah, I think I could do quite a few in here as long as they're about the same age. I mean, you don't want it to knock off the chrysalid or eat each other by accident. So kind of have to keep them the same size, and then it's much safer. So I'm going to hang here for about half an hour, and then I'm going to get off. Yes, if you want to follow my vlog, I'll be here tomorrow too, every day until it's born. Plus, I'll tell you what I'm going to do then. If I find more eggs, then I'm going to continue on with the vlog. And if I don't, that's probably the end of the vlog I'm going to do. Are you? I know, Wen. Let me show you something. I'm going to tip. I don't want you to get sick, okay? So hang on. I want to show you how it's stuck on there, Wen, and all of you. Let me bring you up. I'm going to lift the computer, and I'm literally going to show you all you see, that little white mark. Stuck by that tiny little dot. Right there. I have it on the big TV so I can see what yeah, that white little dot is what it's stuck by. That it's what is it? It's millimeters. That's all it's stuck on by. Yep. Doesn't that amaze you? How it's stuck? All right. I'm going to show my head here. Probably did. So it's pretty incredible as far as you think about it. It's pretty incredible. Yeah, and this is the part that's what happens though, Wendy. It's strong enough to hold on wind because you think about it. This would normally be done on a stick. It would normally climb up a tree or something on a branch and hang down. When you think about it, the wind, it gets weather, wind. It has to be stuck on there so that the wind. If I blew it, it would stay stuck. But the thing with us as human beings, if it falls and it has the whole thing, you just take the tip of it, take a little clothespin, because it's going to be so firm at a certain part of time, it becomes really hard to pick up. And then you can just clip the very top of it on, and you've actually saved the wings. I believe what happened with my first one was I didn't know what I was doing, and the chrysalid fell to the ground. And so the wings would have been deformed because it's not hanging naturally. So it would have been curled because of that. So now because it's centered and it's hanging, when the wings come out, it should come out like nice. This should be okay. Amazing. And they do this out in the wild and withstand rain and wind. Yeah, was amazed when you told us that before. Yeah. So just think of the conditions that it has to go through. A lot. So the first year it was my fault though. When I put it in a container and I didn't know better, it stuck to the lid, and the lid, there's no way it was going to stay permanently. As soon as I put the lid up, it fell off because the lid is plastic, and it didn't know what to do. The poor thing, it didn't know It knows its instinct is to climb and then hang and form a chrysalid. It didn't know that it's going to be put in a container with a lid on it. So you don't ever keep it with a container with a lid on it for the whole time. I only did it for when it's little to feed it and save it from any bugs killing it. And then I move it to a bigger container. So now it's got all the room. I could have moved it a little sooner, but I'm glad how I did this anyways. So everything is kind of safe. I got it in my bedroom away from the cats, the door shut. And when the cats do come in here, they don't go anywhere near that container because I don't let them. So I will. I'm very excited about this, guys. And I'm anyway. So if you guys are not doing anything Tuesday night, of course, I'm here in the morning. And when you come, I love you all. But on the special events, like Tuesday is going to be a fun night. Like I told you, Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. If you're not doing anything, I'd like to acknowledge all the butterflies all over the world. And let's just see. I have no idea what kind of butterflies come from anywhere, but this is the main one I know about and a few others. I can't wait. No hiding it. Me and Wendy love the little. It's not a maggot. Remember, you told me what you're not supposed to call it that. It's not maggots. It is not a maggot, Richard. It's something else. You can call it little one. You can call it whatever you want. You can call it little butterfly, whatever. But it's not a maggot. Maggots. Well, though maggots are actually useful. We already did this lecture to Richard saying don't call it a maggot. That's what I'll say. Whew. So after this, I'm going to get going. I don't want to go outside. It's a little butterfly. Yes. Thank you, Wen. After this, I'm not looking forward to going outside. I've been avoiding going to do my garden. I should have went out this morning, and I didn't want to go. Now I'm so afraid to go outside at 94 degrees. Ugh, I'm not looking forward to it, but I do got to go outside and pull some weeds and water it. Ugh, I'm so bad. I didn't go outside at all today. But I don't like hot. I don't like 90-something degree weather, so I try to avoid it. So as soon as I get off here, I'm going out there shortly to fight the battle of the heat. That's what I got. It's real hot. It's 94 all week. It's supposed to go up to 95. Then it's going to go raining on Wednesday. I don't like real cool weather, Misha. I don't like cold where we get it really cold here too. We get like extremely hot. This is extremely hot. This is hotter than normal. Plus, we get it pretty cold in the wintertime. It is darn cold. So I don't like either one of them. I can't stand the heat and I can't stand the cold. I just want in between. Yeah. All I asked was for like 70-some degree weather is my perfect weather. I just love the cooler weather. Yeah, I know, Richard. I gotcha. Yeah, me too, Misha. I wish it was I always said 72 was my perfect weather. And I did tell you that I felt like I missed spring because it did exactly what I thought. It went from cold weather to freaking 90 degree, 80 degree weather. We didn't even get a spring. I can only hope that I get a nice fall. It would be nice to have some cool, nice weather in the fall. Oh, well, that's all right. You're just relaxing there, Wen. I don't blame you. That's cool. And it's already, well, yeah, but for you, it's 8 o'clock at night. I'd be in my pajamas, too, at 8 o'clock at night. Just comfy, doing whatever I want to do. Oh, your woolies. Oh, so it must be really cold. You got your woolies on. Whew. Must be something else. Must be something else. So I was doing everything to try to create different pictures and thumbnails to get the attention of butterflies. So I even pulled my wall and put pictures on my wall every time. I'm trying to change the thumbnail so you guys see something different. That is what I'm looking forward to. The fall? Yeah. Me and you better, Misha. I think that's the one. Well, I am and I'm not because I want my garden to grow and I missed that part of it. But temperature-wise, I like the fall and the spring the best. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it at that. So, without further ado, I am going to say this one more time. Happy 4th of July. Do ya? Happy 4th of July, guys. Have fun. I am leaving you guys. It's been 30 minutes. Like I said, my vlog's 15 to an hour. This is good. I want to thank you all for coming. I'm not going to keep you any longer. If you happen to be able to come in the morning, fine. But Tuesday night would be fine, even finer if you want to come. And the vlogs are here too. Thank you, Andy, for coming back. And all of you. Thanks, Susan. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Richard. It's good to see you. You know where to find me. And until then, guys. Have a good one. Take care.